Someone is tricking Chinese YouTube users with a spyware version of the Tor browser. I do like how The Verge changed its logo over the years on its website, which is pretty nice. I like the new Verge logo layout look, which is pretty more 2022 better looking than the old logo. But this article is in Security, Policy, and Tech, written by Corin Fife, or Faith. I don't know how to pronounce that last name at all, but this Twitter handle is CorinTXT. Basically, what I'm going to explain how is the Tor browser. Someone is tricking only Chinese YouTube users with a spyware version of the Tor browser. The program appears to be a working copy of the Tor browser, but it quietly collects identifying information about any users in China. Illustration by Alex Castro of The Verge. Researchers at Kaspersky have found the malware hidden in a modified version of the anonymity-preserving Tor browser that distributed in a way that specifically targets users in China. According to details on a blog published on a blog post Tuesday, the malware campaign reaches unsuspecting users through a Chinese-language YouTube video about staying anonymous online. During the research period, the video was the top result for the YouTube query Tor. I cannot read the Chinese language, so I cannot speak it at all. All I know is ni hao, and that's it. Which translates to Tor browser in Chinese. Beneath the video, one URL links to the official Tor website, which is blocked in China. Another provides a link to a cloud sharing service that hosts an installer for Tor modified to include malicious code. Once the file is executed, it installs a working version of the Tor browser on the user's machine, but the browser has been modified to save the details of the browsing history and any form data entered by the user, which the genuine version of the Tor browser forgets by default. Even more concerning, the malicious version of the browser also attempts to download a further malware payload from a remote server, which the researchers say is only installed on machines with IP address located in China. When the second stage malware is installed on a target machine, it retrieves details like the computer's GUID, a unique identifying number, along with the system name, current username, and MAC address, which identifies the machine on a network. All this information is sent to a remote server, and according to Kaspersky's analysis, the server can also request data on the system's installed applications, browser history, including the fake Tor browser, and IDs of any WeChat or QQ messaging accounts present on the computer. Notably, the malware seems designed to identify the user rather than to steal the data that could be sold for profit. Unlike common stealers, onion poison implants do not automatically collect user passwords, cookies, or wallets. Kaspersky researchers note instead they gather data that can be used to identify the victim, such as browsing history, social networking account IDs, and Wi-Fi networks. The result is a powerful and comprehensive surveillance program targeted specifically at the Chinese internet users only. Together, the data obtained would be enough to build a comprehensive profile of a user's identity and internet usage habits, even as they browse with the software that they believe that would keep them anonymous. The best protection against this kind of attack is to download software from only a trusted source. In this case, official Tor Project portal, but China's extensive internet censorship makes this difficult for many users in the country. By default, the Chinese government blocks access to a huge range of websites that might distribute information critical of the ruling Communist Party, including basic applications like Twitter, Instagram, and Gmail. In censored areas, users can download the Tor through the Get Tor Telegram bot or by emailing gettor@project.org. Basically, the Great Firewall of China that blocks nearly a ton of websites in China blocks the Tor Project website, but people get around that by using the Get Tor Telegram bot or by emailing gettor@project.org, which China cannot. It's hard for China to block the gettor@project.org email. It's also very